So it's been a while since a hot minute since I've done like a comic review, so I figured I'd fix that with Batman Dark Victory. This is the Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale team that is the sequel to Long Halloween. This is its less talked about brother. This is the we don't talk about Bruno of Long Halloween continuity, apparently. Which is weird because I did like this book. I really did like it. But there are some caveats to that. Like, there are some legit caveats to liking this. So let's talk about this book. So what is Batman Dark Victory? Batman Dark Victory is what you consider year 3 of Batman's career. This is like, if Long Halloween was like year 2, this is year 3, and yes, this is the book that had Dick Grayson. The Loeb Sale continuity is always up in the air. Like, it's always like it could be its own thing, or you can put it in continuity. And it always feels like DC writers banty with having the Long Halloween Dark Victory, the Loeb Sale Batman comics in continuity or not. Like, they always banty on that. They banter back and forth. They banty back and forth on that. So like I said, Batman Dark Victory is dealing with the fallout of the holiday killings. And in here, we have Two-Face as out here, and Batman is now dealing with like his own, like being traumatized of failing a friend, and is now becoming colder. He's becoming more withdrawn. He's becoming more violent, and everyone, like Gordon and rest of Gotham, is even the Falcone crime family, which is now being led by Sophia, Carmine's daughter, is now feeling the effects of it, like feeling the after effects of the Long Halloween. And this comic is more about that. This comic also is a murder mystery like Long Halloween, in that we have a new killer called the Hangman, and the Hangman is going around killing cops and leaving clues like the game Hangman. So, let's get back to the positives. I really love this book. I really do enjoy this comic a lot. I think it is a very well-structured story. I think it is a very stylistic look. I mean, rest in peace, Tim Sale, because, good God, I love his work. I like Tim Sale. If I ever do, like, top 10 favorite comic artists, Tim Sale will probably be on that list. I don't know where, but, like, if I ever do, like, top 10 comic artists, it would probably be... Yeah, Tim Sale would be on that list. Because, like, he just has a way of drawing these characters and giving it, like, that full pulp noir feel that you know for the characters. And in here, he does draw some characters that you wouldn't expect him. Like, Mr. Freeze is in here. I like his design for Mr. Freeze. There's also a lot of cool designs. Again, it's very much like I can see why Tim Sale's work had an effect on animated shows in the cartoons. Jeff Loeb's writing, I think, is fine. I think it's pretty good. Is it Long Halloween level? Yeah. I will say, though, that this is like this. Some people consider this, aside from the Marvel Colors comics, the last good Loeb stories that we had from Jeff Loeb. Like, these were this was like this and the. It seems like Tim Sale brought out the best in Jeff Loeb as a writer. Like, that seemed to be the case, because all of his best work is with Sale. So it really did feel like if there was no Tim Sale, there was no good Jeff Loeb. And like I said, the Marvel Colors series was probably the last gasp of that. So this was the stopgap to it. So let's talk about some negatives to this real quick. The negatives is that don't read this right after Long Halloween, because it is the exact same plot. It's murders that take place on holidays. It's a cadre of villains. I do like, though, I will backtrack a little, and I do like that this comic is like how Long Halloween talked about the start of the rise of the supervillain and the end of the criminals in Gotham. Here, it's like, this is the last gasp of organized crime in Gotham, of the criminals running Gotham, and now the villains are taking control. Like, that's the whole point of this comic, is that it ends that whole note of Gotham's villains are the new rising power. This story arc is like the solidifying, now we're in charge. So I really like that. I really do like that. And I really do like the psyche of Batman of, like, yeah, I failed Harvey. I'm getting off topic. But like I said, I'm going to go back to the negatives real quick, because I do like this book. Would I say it's one of my top 10 favorite Batman books? No. Like I said, one of the reasons being, this is the same goddamn book as Long Halloween. It's the same fucking thing. That's the thing, is that it's the same fucking thing that we just went over in the previous book. If you read this back to back, then you're just not going to like it. Also, you're probably going to figure out the killer really fast if you do. Trust me. I had never read this, but, like, after reading, like, I was, like, 3 chapters in, and I was like, oh, I get it now. I know, like, 2 chapters in, I was like, I know who the killer is. I know who the hangman is, and that... But having said that, it didn't keep me burnt out, because there was a lot of good dialogue and story stuff with the fall of the Roman family, as well as, like, what's going on with Alberto. They do some cool stuff with other characters, and I enjoy it. But like I said, it's the if you read this right after Long Halloween, you're just not gonna like it. You're just in no way, shape, or form going to like this book. But on its own, and if you don't read this right after Long Halloween, if you give this like a 6-month space between the two, I had never read this. I knew about the book, but I had never gotten a chance to buy it and read it. I was at a comic shop, I saw it, and the owner said, hey, 25% off on trades, and I was like, done. So yeah, Dark Victory, it's a lesser book, but I do enjoy, like, it's still an enjoyable book. I wouldn't say this is one of the top 10 best Batman stories, but it is a serviceable sequel. And again, the stuff I also didn't talk about the stuff with Robin, because this is also year 3. That's when usually Robin shows up, and I do like Robin's whole thing. He does come in pretty late in the game. Like, I think about issue 8 or 9, and this is technically a 14-part book. So yeah, there's a bit of a waiting game, and it is kind of a slow burn. Maybe counts as too slow, but yeah, but still, it's a decent breed. If you enjoy, I will say, like, as always, if you enjoyed, like, Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb's collaborations on, like, again, Long Halloween, Haunted Night, Superman for All Seasons, and the Marvel Colors series, of course, Spider-Man Blue and Hulk Gray and Daredevil Yellow, then I would say give this a shot. I would say definitely check out Dark Victory. So you guys tell me in the comments below, if you've read Batman Dark Victory, what did you guys think of it? Comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.